Everyone knows that pirates can't live without burying treasure somewhere. It's just a pirate's third favorite thing to do after drinking and being with women. Flint, like a true pirate, put all his money in the ground. Then he drew a map so he wouldn't forget where he'd deposited it and departed for the mainland. That's when Billy Bones, also known as the Captain, caught him. He finished Flint off and took the map. Captain Bones was hunted by other pirates. They wanted Flint's treasure too. Billy knew he was in trouble, so he hid the map in a chest and checked into Jim Hawkins' tavern. Here he was discovered by old acquaintances.
Keep your eyes open, you'll make a fortune.
Okay.
They found out where Billy was hiding the map and decided to get rid of him. Black Dog paid him a visit first, with his knife, but he couldn't get the map away from Billy. He only caused the captain to fall down the stairs, so Jim had to call the good-natured, cheerful Dr. Livesey. He appeared in a moment, as if he'd just been waiting to be called. Having examined the captain, Livesey ruled that he was 90% rum and that if he did not quit drinking, he would go to the afterlife. In the meantime, he prescribed bed rest for poor Bill, but he was not allowed to lie in bed. After the Black Dog, Billy Bones is visited by Blind Pew. Pew hands the captain a black mark. Realizing that he is about to go to pirate heaven, Billy tells Jim about the map and asks him not to give it to the pirates if anything happens to him. And something does happen to him, of course, because Bones doesn't listen to the doctor and goes on drinking. Because of this, he has a stroke and the captain sets out on his last voyage on Haran's boat. Deciding that mouth-to-mouth breathing wouldn't help him anymore, Jim opened the captain's chest and took the map. At that moment, the pirates, led by Blind Pew, came into the inn. Jimmy had to run away. The pirates found nothing of value in Billy's chest but a small amount of gold. That was enough for them, but Blind Pew insisted that they get the map. He quickly realized that it had been stolen by the boy. The pirates, of course, tried to stop him, but they acted without much zeal and all the bullets missed the target. They did not go after him for they already had the gold. And old Pew ended up in the sea, rolling down there in an accidental barrel. Jimmy rushed to Dr. Livesey and told the story of the map and the treasure. He was just having dinner with greedy Squire Trelawney. The latter decided to go immediately in search of untold riches. The three of them arrive at the Inn of Long John Silver to rent a ship and crew, and Trelawney straight away tells him the purpose of the trip. Silver realizes there is a lot to be gained and recruits the most notorious pirates he knows. Mr. Smollett is appointed captain of the ship. This man always tells the truth. When they find themselves on the high seas, the pirates gather around Silver and plot. They want to get rid of the captain and the others, to take the map and then the treasure for themselves. And Silver is not against it, but then they learn that land is ahead, which means it's time to act.
I vote we kill him.
Far-sighted Jim keeps an eye on Silver and his men, and can overhear their conversation. He tells it to Livesey, Trelawney, and Captain Smollett. They decide to pretend to know nothing of the pirates' plans.
I'll fight like 2 men! No, 4! Like 12!
Only that one of the pirates overhears them and reports to Silver. It turns out that everyone knows everything, but they do nothing yet. One-legged John and his crew go ashore. He leaves a few men to keep an eye on the doctor and his cronies. Jimmy, on the other hand, jumps into a boat and swims to the island to see what Silver will do there. Here he meets a man named Ben Gunn. Ben is a pirate, and he has spent several years on this island. He is the only one who knows where the treasure is really buried. Ben saw with his own eyes how Flint brought the riches here and buried them. Sometime later he was here again and tried to find the treasure, but he couldn't, and as punishment he was left on the island. After telling all this to Jim, he asks him to tell Dr. Livesey that he wants a word with him. Dr. Livesey is not going to stand idly by. He knows that there is a fortified post on the island and wants to settle there, but that requires weapons and ammunition. So he and Trelawney and the captain load it all onto a boat and sneak off. Finding that their prisoners have escaped, the pirates open cannon fire on them, but none of the cannonballs hit their target. Eventually, the unharmed sailors make it to the island, reach the fort, and raise the British flag over it. The flag is clearly visible from the ship, so the pirates start shooting at it, hoping to hit the fort. However, the captain categorically refuses to lower it. Jimmy sees the flag too and realizes that his friends are on the island. He gets to them, and one-legged Silver also goes to the fort with the white flag being raised. Captain Smollett guessed that the old pirate had prepared some kind of trick, so he ordered everyone to be on their guard. Silver offers Smollett and the others the map in exchange for their lives. But the captain is adamant, and Silver promises to return with his crew and kill everyone there. Smollett organizes the defense of the fort, and when the pirates attack, everyone but Trelawney opens fire on them. Squire mistook the picture on the wall for a window, and while the battle was going on, tried to break it up. Jim did the best with the defense. When he shot all the bullets, he started using cherry and large fruit pits.
I've got you where I want you!
Trelawney made up for lost time too. When the pirates chased him, he used a trick of Jerry the Mouse and drew an inn serving fresh rum on the edge of the cliff. The pirates rushed there and hit the sea. Jim, meanwhile, tried to defeat the strongest pirate of all. He showed him all the karate moves he knew, but they didn't help. Only the rocket saved him. With it, Jimmy sent the big man out to sea. When most of the pirates were defeated, the captain declared a victory celebration. But piracy is indestructible, so our heroes were wrong to relax so early. At night, Dr. Livesey went to meet Gunn to talk to him about the treasure, and Gunn tells him that he has moved the riches to another cave. Livesey realizes that since this is the case, it is safe to give the map to Silver. Jimmy, upon waking up and realizing that Livesey has disappeared, decides to make a nuisance of himself to the pirates. He sails to the ship and hijacks it. Proud of himself, Jim returns to the fort, but here Long John Silver and his friends wait for him. He tells them that Livesey and the others have left, leaving a treasure map. The pirates want to kill the chap, but Silver has his own plans for him. He realizes that Livesey parted with the map too easily and there is a trap. He wants to bargain for his life with Jimmy's help if things go south. The pirates don't like it and they're thinking of changing power, but Silver promises to punish them if they don't calm down. Even such a serious threat doesn't scare them. The pirates hold a general meeting and give their boss a black mark. Silver proves to be more cunning. He shows his gang the map and makes it clear that they will not find the treasure without him. Realizing that money is more important than pirate customs, the pirates agree to keep Jim alive. Together, they all follow the map, finding the sailors' bones that indicate direction and landmarks in the form of 3 tall trees. They even find a place where untold riches should be hidden, but then they realize that there will be no money. They have already been dug up. Such an arrangement does not suit the pirates. To quench their thirst for revenge, they decide to poke Silver and Jim with sabers. But Dr. Livesey, Trelawney, Captain Smollett, and Ben Gunn stand up for them. They ambush the pirates here on purpose, waiting to take them warm. Smoking pipes, the pirates tried to escape, but they were surrounded. Moreover, Dr. Livesey gave them a lecture on the dangers of smoking, for the poor fellows were out of breath. When the doctor had finished, the pirates were defeated. Only Silver was left alive. Livesey said he would be trialed. When their business was done, the crew, led by Captain Smollett, loaded the treasure onto the ship and sailed off toward the mainland. And so ended the adventure of an ordinary little innkeeper Jim, a good-natured Dr. Livesey, and a greedy Squire Trelawney. And that's where the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to watch more movie recap videos like this.